Hi, Maddie, Thomas,
Oh,
Hello,
Caroline.
guys.
So,
Well, good to
Carlo,
have everyone. Yes,
handing over the mic to you, please.
go
sure.
by clocks.
Good to have everyone. Hopefully, we'll have a few more join us. Oh, here we go. Jill, let her get in here.
Hi, Jill.
Jill.
Hello, Jill.
Hi, Jill.
Hello. Hi,
Hi.
everybody.
Wow.
Hi, Jill.
Nice to have you again. Just getting started. Again, if you'd like to read tonight, that's fine. If you wouldn't, you can just observe. I know there was a few who were going to come observe, but is everybody comfortable with reading tonight?
sure.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, good. All right.
You are the
Then
boss.
let's see. Thomas, you're always a good bet to start on us to start with. So
All
Thomas, why
right.
don't we roll with you?
All right. Um, Let me just get set up here. Sometimes I get things.
Sure.
Okay. So I am Thomas W. Case, and I'm going to be reading from my latest book, Sleep Always Calls. It's available on Amazon.com. Short poem called That's Entertainment. Look at them gather at the gallows. That's entertainment. Monkeys sell popcorn and do tricks dressed in sailor suits. You bought your tickets, now enjoy the show. The crowds get bigger. Everyone loves a good tragedy, except the one being hanged. And yeah, that's entertainment.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little short one.
good
I'm
tongue in
sure we'll have
cheek.
lots of time, so.
Oh yeah, that's a great one to start
I
off
have
with.
one. I have one I wrote a long time ago because I'm 78, and the title is Women Over 40.
Good.
We grow
Yes.
farther into time, each minute a layer over pain or the memory of pain. Younger women build the first fragile fires of children. In our 20s, days spill from us like milk. We are all born in the lambents of our age. In our 30s, we slap time like recalcitrant celebrants. We whirl forward, caught in a momentum just approaching definition. The landscape decides us. We see 40 as a fence. Up and over, the stones of expectations are scattered on the ground. We rake on, get cooler, fill up spaces. Women turn to women. We climb around the years like fat, wet leaves, inhale moments, suck life from the roots. Over 40, we gather the future open like arms.
Oh,
That's fantastic.
hi,
Thank you.
Todd.
Very nice, Carrie.
We just
Very good.
Oh,
we
Loved it.
just saw Todd join us.
Hey, Todd.
Hi,
How you
hi,
Todd.
doing?
Todd.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Great.
Good.
Yeah,
How are
fine.
you doing? Glad you could join us. We're just getting started. We had Thomas start off and then Caroline now
Hi,
just finished.
Theo. I can see a shadow, Theo's shadow.
All right. All right. Who would like to go next? Now remember, you can the theme is women, but if you have another poem you'd like to read besides that, you of course you can. But if you have one on the theme, that'd be great too. Give anybody a chance? Take a minute.
I could go next.
Okay, Jill.
Sure. So this one's called After the Funeral. Her recumbent silhouette suggests a resting cello, reinforced by two-tone robe with maple cedar sash. The relaxing redwood deck reflects her sleeping shadow, resonance in light dark notes, mahogany, ash. Her adorning muted hair evokes the Polish horses, rosin dusts a frog-tipped leash from gold and silver tail. A lamenting solo air reverberates with losses, transposes down the Sanson swan into a minor scale. The veranda cypress pine protects a tiny surface, imitates the child-sized shade to stay the waves of pain. The descending water drops engulf the resting cello. The air cries, they are gone now, and so we let it rain.
Beautiful. Yeah,
Wow.
Very good.
Well done, Jill.
Thank you.
excellent.
Oh, you're getting hearts. Carla's giving you hearts. Oh,
How do you
so's
do
Ben.
that, Carlo?
If you go down to react, if you where your toolbar is down there, I don't know if it's down. Mine's at the
Oh, I
bottom.
see it. I see it. I see it.
Yeah, and you got different options. You can actually throw a party even if you want.
You can even do thumbs up.
Yeah.
There's the, okay, I see. Okay.
Right.
So,
Anybody else like to go? Or
Well, at some point tonight, I have a follow-up to that one I wrote as an old woman, but it can wait.
okay. Well, I guess I can do one here.
please.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the poem here on the chat so you can see it to everyone. I think everyone see it. This is a poem about a situation that happened during World War II. I don't know if it was in the Netherlands. There were two sisters there, the Oversteegen sisters, and they had a friend named Hanny. And what they would do is they worked to subvert the Nazi occupation there. They would try to smuggle kids out of the Jewish kids out of the area and out of concentration camps. But they also went a step further. They would try to lure some of the Nazi soldiers personally into the woods on the ruse of a romantic interlude, and there they would execute them.
Whoa.
These sisters. Yes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And yeah, so they were very against the Nazi occupation, and they're a little piece of history that a lot of people don't know happened. But evidently they did quite a lot of damage in their time. They also used different kinds of bombs and everything. So they were pretty prolific in what they did against the Nazis. And this is a poem about them, kind of a situation you'll know by the title. The title is Excerpts from Various Notes Strewn About the Bedroom of Freddie and Truus Oversteegen, October 1st, 1941. And this is the poem. Keep the photographs. The city is overexposed again. Take more walks in the nearby woods, the world we knew as children. Watch out for frogs and detonators. Mind the wires. New aerial boundaries at dawn. No one steps inside by choice. Adapt to the proper order, and no sleeping under the tables. The reflection tower, it's a good place to start. Tourist trap, a certain proximate. Bring the thing under the couch in case of an unexpected visitor. More nightmares cut out of the newspaper. What is an Astra 600? 3 different hat sizes. Hanny says yes to Menage a Trois. The joy in discovery, the joy in forgetting. Like God without a compass. Not a lot. Just forever. That's the point.
Wow.
Wow,
Oh
brilliant.
my God.
That's brilliant.
And I have a rambunctious kitten, so
Huh?
Your
that's
background,
why I was kind of
the background behind this was very interesting.
it's interesting to look at their background and just what they did. They saved a lot of children too. So
But all
Very
this
cool.
is not there in mainstream history. You don't get to read all this.
yeah. Oversteegen, that's their last name.
Oversteegen. How do you spell that?
The name is O-V-E-R-S-T-E-E-G-E-N. E-R
Uh-huh.
S-T-S-T-E-E-G-E-N. And the sisters
Okay.
were Freddie and Truus.
Freddie and Truus.
Yeah, and another young lady, Hannie Shaft, helped them. She was caught though, and she was killed by the Nazis. But the two sisters survived the war, and they lived to meet into their old age. So they received a lot of recognition and even some awards for what they did.
Very cool.
Yeah, so interesting. I'm a history buff, so it just
Yeah.
Did you post that online?
yeah, it is on HP, but it goes back. I posted that. Let's see, that poem was in January of 2023.
Okay.
It's the longest title because it's a long title too. So, but I could always provide a link to anyone who wants it.
Yes, that would be
All
good.
right,
Please do.
next, Dan. Who would like to go next? Anybody who hasn't got a chance? First of all, then, so we know Caroline's on deck for second one, and we're gonna have time for multiple ones, friends. So if you want to read more than one, that's fine too, as we'll get around to it. So, anybody want to go? Ben, would you like to try one? we always want to hear from
You
Ben.
know
so-
what? But this is more in the context of Indian women. So some of you may find what I'm saying not very appropriate, but this is generally a tribute to women. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes. You sound very good.
Be proud to be a woman. Be proud to be a woman, for a woman has great inner strength, more than a man. Women are worthy of worship since they fulfill diverse needs and roles in a man's life. Praise be unto thee, O woman. Praise be unto thee, O woman. Thou art the mother goddess, the provider of energy and strength to man. I just can't praise women enough. I just can't praise women enough. For to live as a woman is tough. She changes her name and her home to move into another man's home and then calls it her own. Builds a home out of a house for you, bears your children while destroying her figure, suffers pain and bloated belly to yield your bratty offspring tiger, who later bosses her cruelly. Expecting nothing, not even her name, to be passed on to her children, oh, what a shame. Till her very death and beyond her fall, she loves and cares for you all while sacrificing it all. Even the children who beget your name can't match her in any manner enough. I just can't praise women enough. I just can't praise women enough. I just can't love women enough. I just can't love women enough. For to live as a woman is tough, and I am just moved by the plight of women.
Wow.
Wow, great.
Tell
Thanks
us
for
how you
that.
Oh,
Now let me get this right, Ben. You like women? You like women? Is that the?
Oh, they have a tough life, especially here in India. The women
Yes,
in the
yes.
West are more liberated and they have an easier life as far as I see it. Here,
That's great.
even in my own family, the women have to take care of the family, they have to go to work, and they're working in top jobs and still coming back home and suffering in silence. It's really,
Fantastic work.
yeah.
My husband said I never suffered in silence.
That's the difference between the West and the East.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's dead, so he doesn't mind me talking about it.
Very good, Ben.
Thank you.
Very good.
Can you post it on the chat, Ben?
I just
Good to get a little background about, because then we understand the culture a little better too. Do that work. Mm. All right. Anyone else? All right.
I got one, but that's all I got.
All right, Todd, we'll let you go.
Todd.
All right. I wrote this the other day. I don't know if it's any good or not. I've been having a little bit of a writer's block thing, and I'm just trying to work through it. But
Yeah.
it's called Value of a Life. What is the value of a life? Of a husband or a wife? Of a daughter or a son? Do these labels give value to one more so over the other? Is a wife less valuable than a mother? A father more valuable than a son? Does value rise or fall as one becomes another? Surely every life can't be worth the same, can it? I wonder. Is a peasant's life of less value than a king's? Or does status, creed, race, or color truly not mean a damn thing? It is true that I would place my wife, my son, and my brother's life over that of another. But that value is given only by me. No life is worth more than any other in reality. Yet until we can open our hearts and minds to see, the true value of life will never be. That's it.
Wow.
That's good.
Todd, I like
That's
that.
very good.
I like
Great.
that.
Thank you.
Well done, Todd.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Oh, that was quite a bit. That was good. Excellent, Todd. And to the theme too. Excellent. All right. What I'll do is since there's only so many of us, I'm going to open it up. Anybody who wants to read a second time, you can now as well.
Okay.
So Caroline, would you like to read
always
your
read.
You said there was
Okay.
one in connection with the poem you read first, so we'll let you
Right.
read.
The first one was Women Over 40. And this was Contemplations of an Old Woman. I am an elderly woman, fit only for the company of fine women and the occasional fake mimosa. My hair is white. The before longed for auburn is past. Bottles on an old shelf. Today is the dreamed of moment, lived like a zoo animal in a back cage. I will eat cereal from a cake cone thrown to me by those without the wrinkles of my experience. Not given the dignity of a place in the sun, my youth misspent, I spend my time cleaning, which my dead husband thought amusing. I only smile when I think tomorrow will come to everyone soon.
Yeah,
Oh,
great.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Caroline.
Mhm.
Caroline, that was very interesting.
Thank you.
excellent. Excellent.
Excellent, yes.
Anybody who has this is whatever this is. If anybody wants to email me, I can send them a million stuff, and I would appreciate hearing from you guys too.
Oh,
yeah.
great.
Carlo, if
Yes.
if I may intercept, I wanted to make a suggestion.
Sure.
Why can't we form a group of all those who participate in these meets on WhatsApp? We can have a Zoom meet participants group and keep posting links to work related to what we read here.
That would be great. That would be excellent. So then
That would help us to even reach out, remind people of meetings, and if they are not there, send them a message on WhatsApp saying, hey, we are missing you, come join.
Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
because you know what? We might send messages on HP, but sometimes they may not look at that for days, or they may not look at it at all for a while, and they miss any updates. But if we have it on WhatsApp, then they'll get it
Yeah,
immediately.
I check my WhatsApp every 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, well, it's different from HP because there's nothing to alert you that you have anything unless you actually go and
I
look.
think you must have a group. Now, Carolyn wanted to share a link. She can just put it on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then they just need to give you their number, Ben, because you're the
Yeah.
one moderating
No,
that.
no, you will do it. We both can be moderators and we can start off. I have largest number. I have your number, my number, 3 now. If
So
others
anybody who wants,
your numbers with us, we could add you to that group. And
right? So anybody who wants to be
talking
part of that,
about even feedback regarding the meeting, you can share in that WhatsApp group rather than in our HP.
yeah. So anybody who wants to be part of that, just send us, well, either
All
him
right.
or I or both of us, the number you'd like us to put for the WhatsApp, and we can include you.
By the way, I am messaging my number to you all right now so that you can add me.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm also doing. I'm posting my number for all of you
Oh, great.
in the chat.
Hey, I can do another one.
Sure, Thomas.
All right. Again, this is from my book, Sleep Always Calls. It's on Amazon. And I have a YouTube channel, if any of you don't know. Just Thomas W. Case on YouTube. And this one's called Life the Movie. We talk about the past like it's a movie we watched together. You liked the cinematography. I didn't care for the cruelty of the protagonist. We disagree on the theme, and every scene holds different aspects of symbolism for us. I'm not sure I want there to be a sequel, despite the good acting.
I'm not either.
Lots of little
Very good.
metaphor symbolism.
I got a bit busy copying numbers, Raj's number, Melan's number, and Jill and everybody. So I'll listen to you once again when I hear the recording. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I think I just put it up on my site too, and I'm sure it's on my YouTube channel.
All your Facebook posts, I am a big fan.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
You guys haven't seen Thomas's YouTube channel, you better see it now because I think he's getting ready to go out on the PGA tour.
I
That's
sure
right.
would like to.
Yeah.
I had a good game today. I had a
I
good
hear you.
game today.
Let's see here.
I could read
Carolyn,
it.
for WhatsApp, we need your mobile number, not your email ID.
But I don't have, I haven't used WhatsApp in a long time. I can bring it up again though. Okay, here you go.
I'll read a lighthearted one. That way, if you're busy with the numbers, you don't have to pay that much attention to it. This one is called Attila the Hun's Final Will and Testament.
Nice.
To Elac, I bequeath a nifty hat trick, the Treaty of Margus, which Rome will probably now spit upon, the Sword of Mars, once taken by your unscrupulous cousins, the Vandals, and Esperando for talk around the water cooler. To Dingizic, I bequeath my Alexander the Great commemorative plates and the Gaza Strip. Have fun with that one. To Emac, I bequeath the Goths, Visi, Ostro, and Joy Division. To all my remaining children, I leave you a year's supply of rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. And to my many, many wives, too numerous to count, I leave my fingers and toes, or a portion thereof, And to that one particular wife, you know who you are. I bequeath the title, the Scourge of God.
Oh,
Wow.
Excellent.
excellent. Excellent.
All right. Ben, are you copying down the numbers or do you want me to?
Yeah, I am copying down.
Okay.
By the end of the day, I will put up a group and add you as a admin of that group.
Excellent.
Actually, I'm sorry to say that I am in a bit of a hurry to leave. I have got to visit my mother's grave today. This is her 3rd death anniversary. We have a custom of going and putting up flowers and saying a prayer there. So I'll be here for the full duration, but then the recording and the WhatsApp group I'll do later in the evening.
Yeah.
And
Thanks,
then
Ben.
will you send us links to that YouTube or the video of this, Ben?
Yeah, by tonight I'll post it.
Okay, cool.
I'd be curious to know who are our favorite poets. Is that relevant?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Favoritism. You all are my favorites.
No.
I
Yeah.
love all poetry. I don't worry about the name behind the poem.
There's an ecumenical man.
Mm.
Poetry is somebody's child, and you can't just insult any child.
Absolutely.
I love all children.
I like Charles Bukowski and Pablo Neruda a lot.
Naruto. Oh my God, he's so erotic. I think he's fabulous.
That
Yeah,
way, I am very bad at having read the masters and all that. I have not read the masters. A little bit of Kerouac, a little bit of Bukowski, and that's it.
My poets are all Indians. Rabindranath Tagore, Kabir,
Mhm.
Mirza Ghalib, or from Arab countries, Rumi.
Have you
Great.
guys heard of an Indian poet called Nissim Ezekiel?
No,
No.
Please check him out. Nissim, Nissim, Nissim Ezekiel.
Okay. Yeah, Rumi is
He's a,
phenomenal.
he's a big guy. He died some time ago, but during his day, his poetry was widely read in India.
Okay. Great.
In fact, I'll see if I can share some of his poems on our HP to credit him for it and share it there. Jill, one question for you.
Yeah.
There is a 0 within brackets. Should I add it or it's not required?
not
I
required.
think not required. Thank you. I don't know.
When I put the country code, I don't need the 0.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So who's reading next?
I was just going to say, when it comes to poets,
Just
I
give me
seem
a
to have a
minute.
preference.
I will read one more.
Okay.
But meanwhile, please, somebody else.
What were you saying, Carla?
Oh, I was just going to say that I don't know. I tend to lean towards female poets more. Sylvia Plath, and then contemporary poets.
She's good. Very good.
Eleanor Stanford is one. Let's see here. Lucia Perillo, Deborah Lando, Beth Ann Finelli are among them. And the other thing too is lyricists in songs sometimes. Really
Oh,
intrigue
yeah.
me. Yeah. Roland Orzabal, the lead writer and one of the lead singers of Tears for Fears, is a very good lyricist, and a lot of his
Simon and
work.
Garfunkel. They
Yeah.
were
Oh,
they were amazing.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Simon and
Robert Smith
Garfunkel.
of The Cure is another one. too.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Leonard Cohen, Tom Waits.
Oh yes.
Especially
Leonard
Oh
Cohen.
yes.
integration era.
Hallelujah.
Cure. Yeah. So interesting. All right. Who would like to go next as Ben's getting ready?
Just a minute. Please continue.
Okay. Anybody else have favorites? Because I think that was Caroline's question there.
I have three, but they're all sort of cerebral. But Rilke, as translated by Stephen Mitchell, is outstanding. The other translations of Rilke are not that good, but the Stephen Mitchell translation is amazing. And then there's Eliot and E.E. Cummings. I love E.E. Cummings.
E. Cummings, great. Eliot. Ezra Pound.
No, Ezra Pound almost demolished T.S. Eliot. We don't want to go there. He wrote one good poem, and that was about a branch in the metro. It was 2 lines, I think.
I watched Tom and Viv the other day.
Oh yeah, did you?
Yeah, have you seen that?
No,
About
but
TS?
didn't he have her incarcerated for moral insanity or something in the 40s?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Okay, I'll go with one now.
Great.
Yeah.
This is about connection of a mother with a child. More about a mother than, but mother is of course woman. So it's titled A Divine Connection. The mother and her child's relation. The mother and her child's relation is a divine mystical connection, undesirable to the unknowing, true love revealed to the knowing, bound by that invisible umbilical cable, feelings and emotions steadily transmitted, that the one is happy only if the other is happy. The mother and the child's relation is surely a divine spiritual connection.
Wow,
Very
Beautiful.
good. Thank you.
that's great.
Beautiful.
Thumbs up.
Thank you all. I'm going to share this on the chat box for those who could follow my diction.
Maddie, you haven't said a word.
Yeah.
I'm really tired. Don't mind me. Clean it out.
Where are you from, Maddie? You East Coast?
How could you tell, Todd? Yes.
Well,
Yes.
you said you're pretty tired. I'm East Coast too, so it's creeping up
Yeah,
on
I'm
midnight.
tired. It was a long day, and we did a family member a favor. We dropped in on a party. We couldn't stay. We had other things to do. She was so happy that we came, and like, it's been a long day. That's okay. That's okay.
I tried
I
to
look
take a
forward
nap
to
earlier,
seeing
but I
you
know
all,
we-
so it's great.
I'm happy to read another one if you want.
Great.
Go, Pete.
Ben, your poem made me think of this one. This poem is about my mum, and she. I'm sorry if you can hear my 13-year-old making noise in the background. My mum and dad moved out to Australia from Ireland in '76 to move away from the Troubles, so they could have kids somewhere that they felt was a bit safer, and Mum had some alcohol problems and mental health issues as a function of what she experienced. And so this poem's for her. It's called Bottled Up. What was your crime? Was it heinous or trifling? What was so bad that could leave you like this? Was it hard at the time to sustain us while stifling all of the feelings that couldn't exist? Was it too vast a weight to be wielded unaided, or was it too great for an army to bear? Too small to relate, or too shielded, spoil-shaded, to understand all that was happening there? But I'm no longer small, or at least I'm older. I'm ready to know what was tethering you, or chasing you down like a beast or a soldier, with a thin sheen of orange when green wouldn't do. It's okay to tell me, exhibit, or model emotions by spoonful as heavy as lead, to let it all out, to live it, no bottle, for weeping and raging and mourning the dead. Still neither we know how to feel these things safely, the throat-ripping scream that may never quiet down, the full force of hate that's so real to me lately, the terrible fury no bottle can drown. The shocking events that founded those feelings, the violence and panic-lashed vigilance born, their timber makes sense, compounded their meanings, no peace their experience doesn't transform. But why such deep shame? Some misdeed or error, your fault that's a focus for manifest wrongs? The heightening frame of this need is as ever, pointed internal where mercy belongs. It's okay, I know, self-kindness is fleeting, more tricksy than empty glass bottle stirred glee. Emotions may flow in rightness repeating, the heinous, the trifling, transformed all care weightless, the self-cited shame now silk slightful and shameless, the criminal pardoned and duly set free.
It's
Beautiful.
amazing. Great images.
Yeah.
Just tremendous. Tremendous.
Is that one posted on HP?
Yes.
Wonderful. That's
Once the group is formed, please share the link.
yes.
Thomas, do I need to add a country code or a 0 before your...
I
One
don't
for the
think
United States.
that's the area code and the phone number. I think that should get you there.
Okay.
And I think the country code for the United States is 1.
1. There we go.
So 641, I should add a 1 in ahead of it.
Yes, 1 in front of it.
1 goes first before any of the other numbers.
Carlo, once the group is formed, feel free to add more numbers. You as an admin will be able to add more numbers.
Okay.
In fact, I think we should open it up and let all poets in this group add their friends to that group, so that at least that way we reach out to them and keep them posted of our meets and our discussions.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Right, because then you don't have to just tell us, you can just do it.
I'm going to go ahead with one more.
Sure. We've been waiting for you, Ben.
This once again is in the Indian context, because you don't find much of this kind of love in the US or in the West. It's called Selfless Sacrifice. I'm just sharing it on the chat box for you guys to read. She sacrificed her love for him because her parents could not accept him. He was from a different religion, different caste, different community, and a different region. But for love, there was no immunity. Not just for her family's sake, but for also her own lover's safety. She from her love did break and lived a spinster with him in her heart forever and ever.
Amen.
No, the problem is here, there are murders. If a girl falls in love with a guy from another community or another caste, the parents of the girl even go to the extent of murdering the boy. And we have all that kind of stuff here. So that's why I wanted to highlight this here.
That's scary.
Yeah. Love has a different meaning in India. Love is sanctioned only within the narrow confines of caste, creed, region. Okay. Looks like I have put you all to sleep.
Oh, no.
I'm
Oh, that
just
was
thinking,
giving everybody-
fantastic, Ben. Sorry,
I
that
think
was
you
great.
everybody food for thought. They're thinking about it.
I would
Yeah.
never survive in a cast. I mean, I wouldn't even know where I wouldn't even know anything.
Mm. All right. Anybody else like to go? So let's see.
We haven't even crossed the 1 hour mark.
Mhm.
Today we are a bit slow.
I guess I could read another one if you guys aren't tired of me.
Yeah, we will never
Please
be
go ahead.
tired of you, Carlo.
This is a little bit of a longer one. It's in sections, but this one has to deal with women, but actually with marriage. So I think it fits. This is written back. Let's see, when did I post this? 2019. This is called The Marriage Toll, Toll, The Marriage Toll. Love has a pulse, a rhythm method, sometimes hand in hand, others hand to hand. Best wedding gift, a book of matches for those times of darkness ahead. Coming out of the ether that gravitate to we is no longer in simulation. We are space, outer and uncharted. Breathe deep now. Once again, let pressurization begin. Spontaneous combustion, magic hour. Learn by repetition. Crouching tiger, hidden dragon. Tongue on the verge, circling the rosebud, like the rise of an empire blown by the wind, every which way. The blissful vein is tapped into. Localized storm, waves against the sandbags, not quite filled enough. Water gets in, does its damage. The insurance policy with no flood coverage. We are now indeed an island. Sacrificial offering, open palms, bowed heads. Recite your sorrows and count the losses. Forgiveness comes like piecemeal, a little at a time. Something new and loud and wet. Love has a different hue to its sky. It will be cloud-free never again. A hunt for a nap or dreams of napping in this maddening mosaic that blurs the line between caretaker and sleepwalker. Endurance wins the race, not good intentions. Home can survive the change of seasons. We plant the flowers, we water the lawn, we rake the leaves, we prune the trees. This is our garden. If we don't tend to it, who will? That's it.
Wow,
Beautiful, Carlo.
wonderful. Very nice.
Wonderful, Carlo.
Amazing, amazing.
Well, I'm going to drive by one last time. It's the last poem I wrote, and I'm not sure if this shows an evolution or a de-evolution, but it's called Reunion. One bright day in the middle of July, two great loves got up to fight. There were no more kisses. One great love waited while the other spit on his hands and went back to work. It's the heel that makes me crazy. I am fertilized with the salt of tears. Sadness has accomplished so long ago a time that time has scratched you like a tattoo onto the outline of my body. I remain in my old age, yours to do with me some things where there is little time for hand candy or tears.
Yay.
Oh, that's fantastic.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Carlos sees all these because they all get posted on HP.
Yes. And I do try to read all of you.
Well, let me
Like
ask
the
you,
challenge.
y'all prefer hearing poetry or reading poetry? Because I know that sometimes I'll read a poem and I'm like, I don't understand it at all. But then if you hear the guy or the woman read it the way they intended it to be read, it just suddenly makes sense.
Very
Yeah,
true.
you're right. Yeah,
That is
you're
the
right.
whole purpose behind organizing these meets.
Yeah. No, you're right. I enjoy hearing the authors read their work.
No,
Because-
Elliot.
Yeah, it
Tom,
depends on the mood also. Some poems are good to read, some poems are good
Yeah,
to
I guess-
listen to.
yeah.
I've heard Elliot reading his own poems, and it's not good.
Really? Oh, you've heard Elliot York?
Yeah, there's recordings everywhere, and he's just got this weak little voice and this
Oh,
incredibly fantastic, moving poetry. Doesn't match.
oh, wow.
You're talking
Really?
about Elliot York?
So
Yeah.
T.S. Eliot.
Oh, T.S. Eliot. I thought you were talking about
Yeah,
the
TS.
Oh,
was
we
talking
thought you
about-
meant someone else.
Oh
our
no,
grand
I'm
creator
sorry.
here.
I thought you were
T.S.
talking
Eliot.
about H.B.
Not going
Elliot.
T.S. Eliot. Okay, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, in that case, yeah, it's better to just read it yourself. Yeah, just read it instead of
Thank
hearing
God
it.
it was not H.B. Elliot.
Yeah.
Uh,
But like take Jill, for instance. I love her work on Hello Poetry, but hearing her read it here, it takes on a whole different, it becomes transcendent.
Mhm.
It becomes magnificent, I think.
Yeah.
Hearing like Jill's work is like, wow, yeah. So then it makes me want to go back and read it again. I mean, I loved it to begin with, but now I have a deeper appreciation for it. And that's why I like to go back then and go, wow, she made me think of things that I didn't get when I just read it. So that's what she
I was taught
getting at.
in the 70s by a mentor who said poetry is meant to be spoken. So if
Oh.
I have a draft, read it out loud before I start tearing it apart.
Carlo,
Right.
if I'm not too boring, I'm going to go read one more.
Please.
Oh no,
And
this is a showcase with only 8 of us. This is great. I mean, we can take advantage of these times because if we get 20, 25 people, we'll be fortunate to read one. So in those
Mhm.
cases.
now it's posted on the chat box. It's called Better Half.
Did you post it there?
Yeah, I just posted it on the chat
It's
box.
here.
Oh, okay, I got it. I see it.
Better
No
Half.
one ever got mine, did they? I didn't. Did I ever send that one?
Yeah, we got yours.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't figure it out. So
Okay. Yeah, we got yours now, Ben.
Better half. A term that implies that one is better than the other. But if one is better and the other is bitter, then together they cannot become a holistic whole. For to be better, you need to adjust with the other, to give up egos so that life smoothly goes. Why can't both be good for each other and together become the best? Then they together in happiness may rest.
Yeah, very good.
Nice.
Great.
Nice.
I don't believe in this better half business.
Don't let her hear you say that.
Thank you all for your reactions. So who's next? Milan, Raj.
Yeah, I'd like to read little.
Great.
Please.
This poem, not as a man, and so I don't think I understand all the emotions that women go through, but still I have tried to write this. I'll read the latter half of the poem. I do not walk on sacred air, nor weave my sins in darkness there. A soul is flux. I rise, I fall. No saint, no foe, just human I am all. So do not bow to me, do not despise me, do not paint me in perfect lies. Hold me not in pedestal high, nor curse me low with judging eyes. Let me be flawed and free, learning still, just like thee. And with my chaos, with my grace, love me face to face.
Fantastic,
That's
fantastic.
lovely.
Well
That's
done.
lovely.
Thank you. I'll post the poem in the chat.
I'd put mine up, but I'm having trouble with the interface, so that's why mine aren't there. I just having trouble getting them on.
Anybody else want to take a turn?
I think I'm good for the night.
You think you're good?
I think so.
I'm going to read one more, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, please do.
And this one is the moon as a woman. I am representing the moon as a woman. And I hope I can share it in the chat box before I start so that you can follow me there. Okay. Now, she sleeps during the day and works all night. But I must say that while sleeping here, she is working elsewhere. In some other corner of the world, she is shining bright, shining silvery gold. She continues to shed light. For a woman's job is never done. She continues to shine even under the burning sun. Oh, sweet moon of mine, you are always full of fun.
That's wonderful.
Beautiful.
That's wonderful.
That was amazing.
Carlo taught us the trick with the hearts. Everybody's doing it.
I always look at the moon as a woman. For me, the moon is always a woman.
But it was the man in the moon that they talk about.
When you are in love, moon represents so many things, both for man and woman.
What is our big boss saying? Carlo,
Yes.
waiting to hear from you.
From me?
Yeah, I've read too many today.
Okay. I will give other people a chance though. So
Todd,
anybody,
Todd, how about you?
I didn't prepare anything. Last meeting we had like 15 people, so I didn't think we'd need a whole lot.
yeah, that's true.
I always come with backup.
All right. Okay, I'll read another one. I don't think we're gonna make an hour and a half, but maybe we can make just a little over an hour here, which I think
We
with
are just
Maddie it'd be
about
okay.
to reach an hour now.
Let me see. Try and did I say that? It's not letting me send that. Oh, wait a minute. All right, I'll just read it. This is, I don't know if anybody's familiar, if everybody's familiar with the actress Natalie Wood.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, she died under very mysterious circumstances that to this day there are a lot of theories about. She was married to a famous actor, and there's just a lot there. What really happened that night, who knows? But this is one of those poems where I'm just thinking about. I just watched a film of hers and I thought about it, and it just came to me. This is called Natalie Wood. It's titled her name. A Miracle on 34th Street. So good, she was terrifying. Unable to cry on cue, Mother tore a butterfly to pieces, and she sobbed and sobbed. Compartmentalized, body and spirit broken by the hours at Chateau Marmont. From sweetness to restlessness, from academic nods to drinking in the scenery, from charmed headshots to one too many dry martinis. Gorgeous and gloomy, she clings to things with her eyes and naturally was committed. Her orchestra played a signature tune, Splendor in the Grass. Picture is in the tank, and so is the marriage again. Furlough is on the brink, and so is the divorce again. Charting course, casting reels, dreaming where the boats vanish, drowning in a paradox of watercolors. Who pushed you over the edge, Russian doll? Who pushed you? That's it.
That's good. The last
Great.
line is very good. I remember her well.
I think I've read this before.
That one, yeah, it was posted. That goes back to 2020, early 2020.
It's getting to be 11 o'clock here, and I'm going to poop out on you guys.
All righty.
It's been wonderful.
Today,
Thank you for joining us, Carolyn.
today we'll
Maddie
all
already went because we know it's bedtime for her too. We appreciate you guys coming on late.
Yeah, this was fantastic.
Yeah.
If I hadn't had all this health stuff going on, I probably would be in better shape. But
Well, you did fantastic.
thanks. See you next
kept
time.
us occupied.
Thank
You
you
got it,
all.
Caroline.
Thank you
Bye,
all for
Caroline.
joining.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Thank
you
you,
all.
Thomas. Nice seeing all of you.
See you next month.
By the end of the day, that is, it's morning here, 9:30 in the morning here. So by end of the day, I'll post the video and the WhatsApp group so that we can all say hi there. Thank you.
You got it.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Thomas, Jill, Todd.
Thank you, everybody. This was
Thanks,
wonderful.
Carlo.
Appreciate it.
You bet.
Y'all have a good night. Thanks a lot.
You too.
Bye. Good night.
Good night for you guys and good morning to you, Raj. Have a great day.
Same to you, Ben. Have a nice weekend. You're
Yeah.
going out somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah, my mom's death anniversary, so I have to go to the tomb and put some flowers and say a prayer there. Then
Yeah.
my family will go out for lunch somewhere and we'll come back a bit later in the evening.
How's your family?
As a family, we do it every year.
Right now, your son and your
My,
daughter are with you, or
my son won't be making it. Son, most probably I'll be seeing him next month. So if I am in Delhi next month, I'll tell you. Actually,
Yeah.
in fact, the next Zoom meeting I most probably will be attending from Delhi
July
Oh.
meeting?
because they have planned a surprise vacation for me.
Bangkok.
My kids have planned a surprise. They say they're taking me somewhere, but we don't know where.
Bangkok. Oh,
Maybe, I don't know.
maybe.
They have not told me, but I'm prepared. They've taken my passport, they've taken everything, so most probably
Guess
go
we'll
somewhere
find
and
out. Can't wait.
come back by 25th. 25th is the next meeting, so most probably by 24th morning I'll be back in India. But I don't know whether I'll be in Delhi or in Madras. So that still depends. Anyway, I'll keep posting you guys on the WhatsApp group about developments.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, good.
Bye. Thank you.
Ben.
Bye,
Bye,
Carlo.
bye, bye, bye.